Hello everyone, it is Skyz here. Welcome back to another Fallout 76 video. Today's video I'd like to talk about whether Fallout 76 is or is not canon. For me personally, I believe 76 is non-canon into the lore. However though, I have 3 reasons why I believe 76 is not canon. The first 2 are kind of weak, but the second one feels a little bit better. I kind of wrote an essay type of thing. I was gonna plan to do a little bit more sections, maybe do 6, but I thought that maybe 3 would condense it down to a much more impactful video. If you guys want me to, I can explain the other reasons why I think it's non-canon. But there's so many debates, there's so many points on each side whether it is or is non-canon. I just wanted to talk about it. For me personally, though, Vault 76 is canon. It is canon. It pops up in a terminal of Vault 3. About the whole reclamation day or whatever. But what I don't think is canon is the main story of this game. But we're gonna get into why I don't believe Fallout 76 is canon. Compared to the rest of the franchise, Fallout 76 looks the best. It is the best looking game in the whole series, but it's also a lot greener than any other game is. It almost looks like Harold time traveled back to Appalachia, took a shit, and boom, a very green Appalachia. This is one of the reasons why people believe 76 isn't canon. I also believe this is the reason why it isn't canon. But in the Fallout 76 trailer, we see a soldier in a full suit of T-51 watching as the nukes drop, and as you can see, it's not a bomb dropping, it looks more like missiles going, so the nuclear missiles, and I don't know the science behind nuclear missiles and how they would, I don't know, irradiate an entire area, but it could explain why it's so green. But at the same time, from what we've heard from Fallout 3 and Fallout 4, Appalachia is this oasis that's never been discovered for some reason, which I just find really weird. Because you would think in Fallout 3 we would hear, oh hey, Point Lookout, or I think it's Point Lookout, hey Point Lookout, it's very green, oh there's also Appalachia, it's also really green, but we never hear about it. So I think this is why we never hear about it, because it's not canon. But Bethesda's never said if it is or not. It could also be a art thing, I guess, because I rationalized the looks of Power from Fallout New Vegas, from Fallout 3 New Vegas to 76 and 4, as it's just different art styles, and it's just being told from different perspectives, and it didn't say about fusion cores or whatever. But at the same time, it doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. So I know the title card might be like caps. Why are caps an issue? So I'm just gonna explain why I have an issue with caps being a form of currency in Fallout 76. So in Fallout 1, the Dweller learns that bottle caps are the currency because 1, they're super hard to counterfeit, and 2, they are a limited amount because they're super hard to make. So there's limited amounts of them. But in 76, they're the currency, and I would expect it to be the currency, right? But the way that the Bethesda explained why caps were already currency doesn't make any sense. So let me explain to you how I would have done it if I was Bethesda. Because I feel like mine was a lot better. So the responders, right, are like the big, giant, major powerhouse in the wasteland at this point. I mean, well, there's a Brotherhood and Raiders and Free States, whatever, but they're really the major nice people, and they need a currency because they don't want to use pre-war money. So they need a currency that will, 1, be durable, 2, would be super hard to counterfeit, and 3, would be able to be backed by something. Because in Fallout 1, caps are explained that they're backed behind purified water at the hub, and in our real world it is backed behind Federal Reserve, what's it called, Federal Reserve whatever notes, and before that it was gold. But anyway, so because they needed a currency to kind of rebuild civilization, they were like, hey, why not we use caps, because there's a limited amount of them. Far as we know, there's not there's a bio plant, but who the hell's gonna go there to make caps, right? And while we're at it, why not we reprogram every single robot train station person in the wasteland or whatever, like all the robo merchants, to be like, hey, I'll take caps instead of cash, or I'll take caps and cash, or whatever. But the way Bethesda explained it is really fucking stupid. How they explained it was the Nuka-Cola Corporation made a deal with the White Springs to be like, hey, we want to promote our new drink, Nuka-Cola Quantum, so why not we make caps the currency inside the White Springs, and we'll be good with that. And the White Springs like, cool, sure, you know, why not? What? But like, that makes no sense to me. Why would... Okay, first of all, why would the White Springs agree to this? This just seems really fucking stupid to me. Like, oh, we're gonna lose millions and millions of dollars, but fuck it, why not? And second, from an economics nerd like me, caps are not backed behind anything in this game. I mean, granted, they're not backed behind anything in Fallout 3 or 4 because, you know, lore issues, but at least, you know, there's something. But like, a currency can't be worth something unless it's like backed up by another currency. For us currently, it's the government. And on the West Coast, it's the hub and purified water, but it's not backed up here. That seems super niche, probably, to all of you besides me, but it just doesn't make any sense to me. Because why would the White Springs be like just be like, fuck it, for like this entire 2 weeks we're gonna lose thousands and thousands, maybe millions of dollars because of how rich we are? Why not? It doesn't make any sense to me. What? Bethesda, what the fuck? My way would have made sense, at least. I think at least it made sense, right? The responders needed a currency to trade with that would be, you know, durable and whatever. Doesn't make any sense to me. What the fuck, Bethesda? I don't get. Okay, on to the next point. I'm just gonna get more and more heated. Now, what I mean by power armor, it's not the power armor itself. It's not the T51, the X01, or the base game power armors. I'm mainly talking about more of the Hellcat and the T65 and the Union power armor, because in my opinion, they just don't seem to be canon, like, at all. This is where I started to feel like this game wasn't canon when they first added T65, because you would think that the Secret Service would be like a major like person or group of people, but they're really not. And then the Union power armor, like it was supposedly used to help the victims of slavery beat out the raiders that were enslaving them, but it didn't do anything, I guess, apparently, because it hasn't been mentioned, or wasn't mentioned at all, that they use a custom suit of power armor. I can get behind the excavator because it was never mass produced, but seriously, the Union power armor, I don't know what the lore behind the Union power armor is personally, because I don't really keep up follow lore, because I just don't care enough to. But it just seems like it would be like a major thing, like a major story of like somebody in this power armor going around helping people with, like, you know, passed down generation to generation. But it hasn't. It hasn't, like, at all. And the same thing with the Hellcat armor. You would think that like the Hellcat group would be remembered, but apparently they are just completely forgotten about. And I don't get it. I really don't get it. Hellcat is, to be fair, they look really cool. Sorry for my dog. But like, they seem, Jesus Christ. But like, the armors look really cool. But since they're not like canonized, it's kind of like how I don't believe T60 is canon, even though it is in Fallout 4. I don't think T60 is canon as well. I mean, as much as I would like to think T60 isn't, because T60 kind of just broke a lot of things. I mean, yeah, they definitely tried to fix it, but didn't do anything. And this is where, when they initially released T65, that's where I started believing 76 was not canon. Before, I did believe the main story was canon, and then the DLCs were not canon. But after this, I just don't believe this game is canon, like, at all. But that's it really. Like I said, the third point was gonna be super weak, being power armor. But if you guys did enjoy this video, please, 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 like it. No, I'm fucking with you. I don't care what you guys do. Like, comment, do whatever you guys want. I don't care. Subscribe if you feel like it. We're really close to 400. That'd be really cool if we could hit 400. But anyways, my name is Skyz, and I will talk to you all later. Oh, wait, follow my Twitter. Follow my Twitter. And I will talk to you all later. Peace.